benefit all of us, inshallah. It says the believers must eventually win through, or as we've been taught, the believers are already successful. Those who humble themselves in their salat or prayers, who avoid vain talk, who are active in deeds of charity, who abstain from sex, except with those joined to them in the marriage bond, or the captives whom their right hands possess, for in that case they are free from blame. But those whose desires exceed those limits are transgressors, those who faithfully observe their trust and their covenants, and who strictly guard their salat or prayers. These will be the warithin, the heirs, the inheritors, who will inherit paradise, and there they will dwell forever. Sadaqallahu azim. Allah has spoken the mighty truth. So, as I said, this is an event called Believers in Uniform. And so, as I reflect back on my career in the military, it really didn't mean anything much until I embraced al-Islam, because I didn't go in like I did Brother Imam Talib, already knowing the Deen or being a Muslim proper. You know, my story is a little bit different from his. However, Islam really activated me. It energized me. It made me active. It made me so active that in 1992, I had the gall to invite Imam W.D. Mohammed to the Pentagon along with Muhammad Ali. And any of you all who've seen that video, it's on YouTube, or you got the CD from Brother Imam Abdul Rahman Sharif's vending table, you will hear the Imam say, in my opening comments, I said, if somebody asked me, how did you get the Imam here? And the Imam said in his comments, I'm asking myself the same question. He was always the good humor man. And so that's who we follow and who we strive to emulate. He's our beloved leader and teacher. And this weekend, I wasn't planning to be here, so most of you all have an advantage over me. I just got here a couple hours ago because me being a graduate from Gary Roosevelt High School in 1979, this was my 40-year class reunion. And they had planned a cruise to the Bahamas out of Miami. And I had been waiting on that for 6 months, paying up on it and everything. I was all set. But Allah said, use your head, brother. And I canceled that trip due to Hurricane Dorian out there right now. And so we make dua for the people out there, and we pray that they are safe and that Allah spare them any injury, and also protect their lands and their properties and families, etc. And as I was reminiscing a little bit with Imam Deen Mohammed II, it reminded me of how many of you all were in Chicago, I believe, in 1994 when Hurricane Katrina hit. It was during the same, it was at our convention. And I remember it, very distinctly. And like I say, those are great memories and things that we all hold on to. But we have to move forward, Life is about moving forward and making progress and doing things that's going to benefit yourself, the community, your family, and those generations that come after us. And this is why MAVA was founded. Because, like I said, I'm from Gary, Indiana. Anybody who knows anything about Gary, Indiana, it's not the the most nicest place to be in. But I'm thankful for everything Allah put me through to bring me where I am today, striving to be a believer and still wearing the uniform. But now I'm wearing the uniform of the Muslim American Veterans Association. And so I ask all of you all who have served in the military at one point or in one way or one fashion to join MAVA. Let's build this together while we got a chance and leave something for the generations to come. And as our beloved leader, teacher, Imam, Deen Mohammed, Rahimahullah alayhi, taught us that this is what we all about. We about being American citizens and being natural, not being artificial, but being real. You know, that's the only way we're going to get an advantage in this country. You know, because we in what they call the most powerful country in the world with ideals, technology, information, etc. So let's not sleep on this, dear brothers and sisters and young folks, because we really need young people, younger people to join MAVA. I mean, I'm hitting 58 right now, and I still got a good young spirit, but my body is telling me things that now I'm understanding about some of my older brothers and sisters, what they deal with on a daily basis, but they don't complain. They just go about their business, doing the business, you know, fi sabilillah. How much more time I got? Oh, okay, I better wrap it up. I want to recognize a few people today. Is Imam Qudus, is he here? Stand up, brother. This is Imam Qudus. He's a member of MAVA Post number 12 in Patterson, New Jersey, called New Medina. His commander, Brother Earl Salam, Abdul Salam, has some physical ailments, and he couldn't be here how bad he wanted to be here. But I congratulate them, and we salute them, and all the other new MAVA members who have joined over the last few years. So, thank you. So in my last 30 seconds, I'm going to ask all the veterans to stand up and be recognized that's in the room, in the audience. Thank you very much. And you see how powerful that is? That's a very powerful picture. I mean, I don't have enough manpower of all the things that's coming out of social media. One of the brothers today told me he reads the Muslim Journal articles, MAVA Speaks, and he was very emotional about how he appreciates that. So we will see you in Los Angeles at the Time to Be Grateful, and we have a strong post out there in Los Angeles, post number 8, named after one of our great veterans, Brother Ali Rashid, Commander Ali Rashid, post number 8. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So with that, I'm going to say, please support this organization any way you can. And Imam Abdul Rahman Sharif from Wilmington, North Carolina, he will speak next, and he will tell you about many of the things in our bylaws. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
I want to thank Commander Bilal. When Imam Mohammed picked the flag up, we mentioned how it wasn't popular, but all of the other communities, the immigrant communities, all of them, they were saying it was haram, this is the land of the great shaitan, and none of them did it at that time. Of course now, we just went to the ISNA conference and had to come back. They all have the flag. They all have the flag now. And just as when the Imam Deen Mohammed II, when he started this program, there was no program at any convention in America that gave that kind of tribute to believers in uniform. The pictures from the first one that he did got back to President Obama. And the very next year, President Obama sent a representative here because that moved him. And he sent him to say that we are the silver bullet against any kind of extremism, Islamophobia, or anything. Those are some of the words he brought. Yeah, at that time. Yeah. So without further ado, I want to bring up Imam, our quartermaster, Abdul Rahman Sharif. He is a Marine. Again, I mentioned he is a Purple Heart, and we're glad to have him. I'm certainly proud of him as my uncle. I take him with me when I travel abroad, and I love the way he's treated. He brought me in, and I'm able to do some things now to help him on the international stage, and he's doing a superb job. Superb job. Loves Imam Deen Mohammed, loves the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and loves the son and the grandson of both. Abdul Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. Can you hear me? Okay, hopefully. Bring it down.